guys. I just got the list. We are dirt racing, Giggity style, at Texas. Tonight we are quite yet. Some of the names that we see right here in the B main, guys, is absolutely crazy. We got Robbie, Roofer, Deadpool, Weedman. We got Gunner, Robbie Bobby, Worm, Piston, Coke, Goat, Vega, Little Man, Burgundy, Fast Claire, Arch, Salty Tender, Steel Shot, Brian. Man, those are some of the guys we were talking about in that roundtable. Those guys are just there's so many good drivers. Incidents happened. But guys, I don't know how you're going to do this, but I'm so excited, dude. This is going to be awesome.
Well, we take the green flag here. There's definitely a lot of stiff competition in this field right now. A lot of these guys are really experienced dirt drivers. We have some.
Robbie's spinning.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier with him. He's just now starting to come over to the dirt side a little bit more. He's trying to get some experience. He said he was going to give a gentleman's courtesy, but he wasn't going to just pull over. He was going to try his best. So Robbie was starting up Roofer. Deadpool, Weedman. Weedman just got this game not too long ago. Got some setups for our own Archangel over here, and he was looking real fast today too. We got 60 of these guys, man, are going to be putting it on the trailer after the night's end.
Yeah, we got Deadpool up in the lead right now. Looks like he's trying to get some space between him and everybody so he can run that line a little bit smoother.
Yeah, there's a couple different lines you can run here, but there is a preferred line at the same time. I raced here a little bit earlier, practiced. Going through the corners, I raced a little bit higher. I lost a couple positions, but man, that drive that I got, I was like a rocket ship, you know. But a lot of these guys want to stay in that middle line there, Boomhauer, and try to keep that throttle. Oh, Robbie gets spun around again. Right there watching MP Rooper, he gets way sideways. Again, we talked about it in the last dirt race. If you're spinning, you ain't winning. You don't want to be completely sideways. And it looks like Roofer's, I'm following him, is getting way sideways. I don't know. These are custom setups tonight, guys. Remember that. Custom setups. Everybody has a different style of driving, so they set their car up differently. As we see Deadpool in that 14 car right now looking really smooth. Once again, this is cool to be dirt racing tonight in Giggity, and whoa, I'm so happy. It hasn't happened for a while. My buddy, the Keystone Cowboy himself, Boomhauer, up here in the booth with us. Archangel doing some in-car driving for us. Boom's doing the broadcast. Thank you for your work tonight, Boom, especially in such short notice, man.
It happens. I was free just working on my Xfinity Series custom setups for Thursday night at Canadian Tire in Atlanta, but, you know. No biggie, still got 2 more days, so I figured I'd take a break from it and come back to the dirt where I first started.
Yeah, we'll get you tuned in for Canadian Motorsports Park, man. I don't know. I said I'd help you out. We did a real quick race before that, but our B main racing here at Texas is I'm watching the Goat bump that wall. Cool paint scheme on that black and pink white car too, man. I like that paint scheme on this car.
So it looks like we've got. Alright, let's see if I can get a rundown here from first on back to find him. It looks like
Rupert just getting way sideways. I don't know if that's a lag or if that's just him driving that hard sideways.
I believe it is, because it looks like Robbie was doing the same thing to start out with, the left, right, like that. It's possible.
That's unfortunate. So. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Rupert. I know he likes driving
in the wall, and it looks like Deadpool's going to take the lead from him again.
Archangel looks like he's pulled to the infield. We'll get a word with him here in a little bit. Brian SP, I got to race with him yesterday quite a bit. Racing that 98 car. Proud to see him representing that 98. You all know how I do like my 98, so good to see Brian out there tonight. Man, there's some names out here. Look at Little Man, we got Weedman, Robbie Beds, MP Roofer, Deadpool. Some of these names you would have thought might have been able to get to that A main, but we had such a strong lineup. 3 races of 11 plus drivers, man. We had a big entry. We had to actually add A main entries just to make sure we could make it fair to even everything out tonight, guys. It was intense. Sitting here watching Deadpool, looking real smooth, looking real strong. These cars they can be a handle at certain times to drive, but once you get a line down in a custom, oh yeah, once you get set up though, a lot of work goes into these cars, just as much, if not more, than a pavement car, in my opinion. Shocks, tire pressures, rear gear ratio is really big on dirt like it is on pavement. So these guys been working real hard today.
Yeah, see, whenever I first started playing NASCARs, it looks like the 96 got a little bit sideways there. It's him and the 17 make contact into the wall. Everybody keeps you straight and moving, though. But, as I was saying, whenever I first got in on Heat, 2, and then got back to Heat 3, running on dirt with Thunder Valley Outlaws, that's all we ran was dirt. And honestly, I have not touched dirt since I got Heat 4.
I've done very little dirt racing on Heat 4. When Robbie told me about Heat 3 and challenged me at it too, he said, hey, they have dirt cars. That was a big deciding factor for me. I got the game, and I did a lot of dirt racing. Whether it be championship, custom, or even online. Love dirt racing online. Haven't done quite as much, especially since I got affiliated with Giggity, doing broadcasting, commentating, and participating myself. Wanted to try out tonight, but when I saw the lineup, I said, you know what, I'm not going to go be a roadblock for anybody, because I haven't gained that much proficiency back. MP Rupert looks like he's getting way sideways again right there.
Yeah, these cars, though, you get them in there a little bit too sideways, trying to make it stick to the bottom sometimes, and rear tires catch it, it just keeps spinning and it does not stop.
Depending upon how you have your car set up, you know what I'm saying? Some people can run that wide outside line at Eldor, some people can't. Some people can run a high line here. Like I said, I was doing it earlier. I was getting past under corners, but just like a rocket ship down the straightaway. The preferred line, from what I've been seeing and what I talked to people about earlier, says that...
almost got sideways.
Yeah, I saw that. Holy good gravy. You want to be in the middle of the track here. That's where the good dirt's at they were talking about. Talking about Fat Patch. He was explaining to me on how it works. Certain tracks, dark dirt's good. Certain track, dark dirt is bad. But this track, right in the middle, you get good grip, great drive, and as long as you don't overdrive the corners, which we see has been seeing happen right now. Everybody trying to make that A-main boom.
Yes, whenever I was running on Heat 3, it was, I'm not sure how it is now. I'm not sure how much it's changed since then. But whenever we were running, especially, Texas, Las Vegas, and Charlotte, those 3 tracks are pretty much similar to each other. You want to try to arc the corner in, try to get a little bit low, not really low, but try to keep it toward the middle in the corner, and then try to come off high again, keep that run going. So like I said, I'm not sure how different it is now on Heat 4, but I could be a little bit outdated there.
Throttle response, we talk about at certain tracks on pavement, but throttle response is huge here on dirt. If you get into it too quick, I just said it earlier, spinning 8 wind, you can light that sideways, light those tires up to be completely sideways and point that nose on the inside, and next thing you know, you got a target on your side for the car behind you. You want to try to keep that nose as pointed, as straight as possible. A little bit of slide's good. You want to get the car rotated, Boomhauer, but everybody's got different driving styles, different techniques here, and different setups. I can only imagine some of these guys have been working closely, so they can't be too far off. They got to be quasi close to each other setup-wise, but everybody's got a way of doing it, And
you want to get sick right quick?
I would prefer not to, but what do you got for me?
Go to Roofer's hood view and just follow it for about 3 laps.
We'll switch over. Like I said, it looked like he was having some issues. I don't know, again, if that was on his driving or if that was just some lag issue that he was getting way sideways. I will check in with that real quick over the hood. That's how I like to throw. Oh, no, nope. That's all. No offense. Can't do that. Holy good gravy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a lag issue.
That's roller coaster looking right there.
Yeah, and that stinks for him because he likes driving dirt. He's proficient in everything he drives, like I said. But right there again, he is facing completely backwards. Holy good gravy! Holy cow. Robbie Vid's up here looking good. He's trying his best. He's trying to figure out how to work all of this stuff. I'm going to jump on board with Weedman, a guy I used to race with quite a bit on Heat 3. Just got Heat 4 3 or 4 days ago, getting acclimated to the game. Weedman was super fast on dirt. I don't think that I have ever beat him on dirt. I don't think I saw him get beat a lot on dirt. But he just got the game. Archangel, our good comrade, helped him with some setups. I know we probably was tweaking on him himself just to get it preferred, but good to see him out here trying to make that A main tonight. So guys, it was hard, especially with so many people that you had in your qualifying races to try to pass them. Some of these guys just had unfortunate luck because the cars were equally matched and they couldn't get around them. I know there's a couple of cars out there had a couple unfortunate incidents, as that's why we're seeing it back here in the B main now, but yeah, I know some of these guys' names. When we said it, you're surprised to hear them in the B main. Everybody's driving their rear ends off, though. Glad to have you back, Arch. I know he's having a little bit of an internet issue right now.
No, that's not that. I threw my PlayStation controller and knocked my PlayStation off the stand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
careful
not a
with
good...
that, man.
Yeah, we got too many trash drivers.
Back on board with Deadpool here. He's looking pretty smooth. Yeah, Rupert, man, like you said, that's a roller coaster ride. Falling on board. It's a cool looking car, though. I do like his car, but on that hood view, that is definitely unique to see the cars behind you as you're going through the corners.
Just a little bit. I mean, you're usually only used to seeing those in an itty bitty little bitty bubble mirror, you know, on your roll cage, you know, next to your window. You don't expect to see it out of the front window of your car.
Yeah, they're doing 50% here for the B mains, what we were informed of. And when these guys are running anywhere from 14.2 to 14.4 laps, laps go by quick here. So you want to get up there and get your position because only 5 of these guys go. Like we said, 6 of these guys are going to end up putting them on the trailer tonight. This was a tight little tricky track. It's fun to go to. Been there myself a couple times. Beautiful facility. They do a great job here in real life too, and just honestly, being able to go.
I'm just trying to figure out who's got the lead. I'm not sure if Little Man still got it or.
Yeah, I'm trying to click through something we talked about it earlier in the Giggity roundtable of lap traffic. That was a fear for some of these guys early on in the A main, and especially here in the B. You want to be able to navigate that lap traffic and hope that you get that courtesy respected and let those people go. You don't want to go a lap down. Car fall off isn't a big deal here, and unless there's a caution, there's no pit lane. You can't just come in and pit to fix damage or adjust on your car. So these guys really trying to get around lap traffic and not hope anything happens. Yep.
Little Man just pulled off to the side and then let 3 people go.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like he going up there, pancaked the wall to some up, but he was coming out, letting those guys go again. It looked like Little Man giving them that respect we were just talking about, Boom.
Just give everybody the news. The update is I'm officially stepping down from Shin Motorsports, and I will no longer be racing.
Whoa, it's okay. What happened there?
Unless I'm racing with elite drivers, I will not be on the track. I will only race Cup Series, and if I'm not, I will only be broadcasting.
We're definitely going to have to, I don't know if that's a caution or if that's a flag, but yeah, we definitely don't want to hear that, Arch. Always looking forward to having you race.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm going to get too angry, and there's no reason for it, so I'm going to put myself in the best situation, and that's either stop racing and just focus.
Deadpool, Dr. Robbie Bobby, Worm, Robbie Vids, 4th, and the GOAT finishing 5th. Is that how I'm seeing that? If that's the way it pulls up.
Yes, it was. Alright, so let's hop out of here.
We now have a full field. You know how much I like to say it, guys. We're going to rack 'em, stack 'em, dirt track, short track, giggity style tonight, and these late models at Texas for the A-Main. The A-Main has been set. Holy cow, excuse me. I think we're going to jump off of here real quick and get set up for that A-Main. We will talk to everybody here in just a split second. Thanks for Arch. Thanks for Boom. We're going to go A-Main racing, guys. See you here in just a couple minutes.